That's fun. Welcome to After Hours
Woo!
here at Linda's Electric Quilters. We're super excited to have you this evening. We're a little bit delusional this evening, but we are excited.
And we are here.
Yes, we are.
We are. So, super excited to be here. So fun to talk about everything that we're going to talk about, right?
Yes, definitely.
We've had a lot of people long time ask us about metallic thread. So
It's an age-old question with it when it comes to metallic thread. You know, what is the exact usage of it? How do I get to figure out? It keeps breaking on me. It keeps shredding on me.
And we
What
are
am I
going to
doing
give you
wrong?
those tips.
Yes, and we are here to give you all those tips and tricks to use metallic thread because it is a gorgeous thread to work with.
It's really pretty.
It really helps accentuate these quilts, especially for show quilts, wall hangings. Just give it that extra bit of touch. And if you're doing this as a business, it definitely helps you differentiate yourself from your competition. Did you like that
Exactly.
SAT vocab I just did there?
I
She sent me
did.
to college for
But
a reason.
before we get into all that jazz,
Oh, yes, it's a big day, everyone. But before we get to a big day, I totally heard you gave me that look like you're lying.
you're not on the right spot.
As always, make sure you subscribe to our channel. It's going to be right down at the bottom right-hand corner. After you click on that subscribe button, give it just a second, and then click on the little bell that shows up so you can get notified whenever we post new videos or whenever we go live here at After Hours.
Ding, ding. That's right.
I like that. Ding, ding. Keep it
Yeah,
up.
I will. I will keep it up.
Okay, so back to Big Day.
Whew, back to big day. Okay,
So.
so most of you guys have known, or a lot, maybe have, I don't know. We've been on YouTube for quite a while.
Yes.
But we didn't have a program
Like this.
like this, like our After Hours program. So today is our what?
Today is our 1-year anniversary for After Hours.
Woo! Okay, we can blow our little thing.
Oh, yeah. Ow, one of those stars hit me.
So we are so excited.
It is 1 year. I can't believe it. It's
Yeah,
just
we've been
flown
doing
by.
this every Thursday.
Every Thursday for a year.
For a year to come to you live at night, and we could not do this without you guys, without you out
Yes.
watching us, keeping us going, giving us ideas. We couldn't do this. So woohoo to you too.
Confetti.
Yep. wait. Let's try.
That's it.
Or we're still waiting on people to get on.
Oh yeah, I've got 3 stars here. Here we go. Oh, now I got 4
Ready?
stars. Now I got 5
1,
stars.
2, 3. Woo!
You're cleaning that up. But yes, 1 year at After Hours. Thank you all so much for watching with us. Those of you
Yes.
that stayed since the very beginning.
Yes.
It has been a great road for us to get to here, and we cannot wait to see what the next year brings for After Hours here at Linda's Electric Quilters.
Yay. Okay. So, I always have a question because I'm so nosy and I like to know things. Well, really, because it helps us learn. Have you ever used metallic thread? Whether you're sewing with it, quilting with it, or embroidery with it, have you used it? What do you think? And while you're doing that, we are going to jump on over. And do you want to tell tips first?
Well, let's
Okay,
talk
let's do
about
that,
metallic
yeah.
thread. Let's
Yeah.
talk about
We're
metallic
in our
thread.
seat, so maybe
Yeah,
we'll do
let's
that.
talk about metallic thread for a second. So here at Linda's Electric Quilters, we have currently 4 different colors of Superior Threads Metallic. And we carry their mini cones. On the cone, it's a 40 weight thread in total.
Yes.
And it's a little over almost 1,100 yards. It's 1,090 yards, which what a weird amount to put on a cone. But that's what they did. And this is a great metallic thread, Superior. They do
Yeah.
a really good job with all of their threads, but this metallic is nice.
Yeah.
And like we talked about at the beginning, that age-old question of how do I get metallics to work?
Exactly.
But
But really quick, we do have 4
Oh, yes.
colors, like he was saying. We have 4 colors right now. We have the gold, silver, the light gold, and then the rose gold. We're gonna be getting green and red in, and we'll get some more colors down the road in. So now that we have mastered the technique of it, it's like, okay, now we might have to get a lot of it in because this is going to be fun.
It's so nice.
Yeah,
It's
it turned out
it's
good.
a great thread.
Okay. Now you can go into what you're
Thank
talking
you.
about.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
So when we get over to the machine, you'll look at there's a little bit of a different way when it comes to threading your machine. Now, granted, here at the store, we use a different machine than you might have at home, but these tips will also help work with your machine. You can adapt it to what you have at home,
Yeah.
whether you have what we have here or something else. It's completely fine.
Yep.
First things first, when it comes to metallic thread, do not put it in your bobbin I'm just telling you this right now. Ask me how I know it was not a fun experience. Okay.
Yeah, Corey really did try every possible way to
Every single thing you could come up with.
Yeah,
I
so
tried.
that way he could find the perfect method for you guys tonight. So
Yeah. So I would definitely recommend having a bottom line in your thread. I love bottom line quilting thread. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've used it before, but bottom line is a really nice thread. Whatever you go with, make sure you have a polyester thread in
Exactly.
your bobbin.
Yep.
I know some of you, a lot of our viewers like to use cotton thread. Nothing wrong with that, but the cotton thread will shred the metallic like as fast as it can.
yeah, so make sure you use a thin, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
this
you
is
want to
more-
have it. This is a 60 weight.
This is a 60 weight. So
60
something close to that. If you
So-
don't use bottom line, something like that.
Just a thin polyester in the bobbin.
In the bobbin.
You want to loosen your top tension a little bit. I know tension gets a little scary for people. If you have your tension kind of set exactly where you want it to be, what I would recommend is take your chalk pencil, mark it, a dial maybe at 12 o'clock
Okay.
on that top tension, and you're going to loosen your top tension. Okay. So then you'll see where that dial goes, and then you can put it back whenever you're done using metallic
Yeah,
to line that up. But you're going to loosen that top tension. I run my bobbin a little lower on the tension gauge than normal as well. Normally we're looking at about 200 on our tension gauge. When using metallics, I'm about 170, 180.
That sounds about right.
A little bit of a loosening there because you've loosened
Yeah.
the top tension. You got to take care of that on the bobbin as
Yeah.
well. And then a larger needle. So if you are at home on a sewing machine, there are actually, did you know this? There are actually metallic needles. Did you know this?
On a sewing machine, yes. Yeah.
She acts like she knew that. Did you really
I
know
did
that?
know that.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I did buy a
Props
sewing
to ya.
machine, and they sold me
Props to
everything
ya.
they had, so I do know that.
So metallic needles for sewing machine owners have a longer eye of the
Yes.
needle. So it has that much longer open space. It gives more Where are you going?
Go ahead.
Where are you disappearing to?
Well, and when you're done, some people wanted to see close-ups of the thread, so
I see.
I was letting you
Okay.
tell the story
Oh,
while I was
thank
getting
you.
in position.
Oh, thank you so much.
No,
You're
you're
so
welcome. I
sweet.
do try.
So the eye of that thread on a metallic needle for a sewing machine is much larger, much taller. It gives a nice play for that metallic thread to work in and out of. Because the way threads work, it's weird looking at you at this angle. This is nice. I feel like I'm on the news. The way that thread plays in that needle, I don't know if you realize, but your thread goes back and forth through your needle. I think Rick said like 10 times before it actually makes that physical stitch.
Yeah.
It's grinding back and forth in there as that needle's going up and down. So having a really small hole in the needle gives more friction to that thread and causes it to shred or break. So you definitely want a little bit of a wider hole. If you're going in with a long arm quilting machine, you're going to want to use, I have a 5.0 needle in mine, a size 21
Yeah.
or a 5.0 needle. Haven't had a single problem.
Yeah.
Okay. So chalking up to different threading on your machine, loosening your top tension, loosening your bobbin tension, bigger needle.
Bigger needle.
Those are the 4 things.
And it just depends on the brand machine you have.
Every brand's different.
But size 5 is what works with us, and
Definitely.
it would definitely work with, I think 5 would work with any machine.
Yeah.
It's just knowing what type.
Definitely.
So-
And then last but not least, number 5. That's funny what you did there. Number 5 on the tips would be to take it slow. Okay. It is not a race when you're using metallic thread. Just want to ease into it a little bit. And I'm not saying go like da, 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 da. You don't have to do that. But we're not normally doing how we would do a meander, which is nice and open and good speed. This one, you just want to take it a little bit slower, and you will have fantastic results with this. Okay.
All right, but I'm going to show you
I'm
a
done with
little
my
close
story.
up. Yep. So this one right here is the rose gold from Superior.
I love the rose gold. It's my favorite.
Yeah. Then we have the light gold. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Then we have the silver, which we will be stitching with the
We use light gold and silver
light
today.
gold and silver tonight.
And while you're doing that, question on
regular gold.
Beautiful gold. Question on the bottom line, does it come in multiple colors? Yes, it
Oh,
comes
yeah.
in a ton of different colors, and we are going to be getting the full line of bottom line here at our store
Within the next couple
within the
weeks.
next couple of weeks and online.
Yeah,
so
so we
we're super
we
excited.
probably have about 15 or 20 right now, but we're getting the full line in. So we'll have all the colors, so you
They
can
have
use all
quite
the
a few.
colors.
But bottom
Yep.
line's nice. I use it in the bobbin for quite a few things.
Yep.
Okay. I'm
Alrighty.
done with my story. To the machine.
Yay! Now that I sat back down.
Oh, well, sorry.
You're all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Alrighty, so over at the machine, you've seen, I can show you here that first thing I've got is the threading path. One thing, this isn't really like a tip or a trick, I guess it would be a tip. You don't have to do it, but I have a handy net thread net over this metallic thread. Metallic thread is very slippery, so it tends to slide down when you're working, and it might get caught underneath the cone and apply additional pressure, which could cause the thread to break. Having a handy net, a thread net on slippery threads keeps it together. It doesn't really add a bunch of extra tension, just keeps it together, keeps it from sliding underneath, and allows it to come up really nice and keep that extra pull off of it and not cause it to break, which is lovely.
Yeah, so thread net's important.
Thread net's important, yeah. So up through your back thread guide here, going through, if you have this type of machine, I'm going through my regular tensioner here. Some people have thread break sensors. We do on this machine. I'm just gliding over this once. Sometimes you wrap it multiple times. This time I'm only going over it once. Big one, because I know a lot of machines have this 3-hole thread guide. Skip it completely. See, like this, I've just skipped right over that. Nothing there. It's just dangling underneath it. It's perfectly fine. This adds a little bit of extra tension. You'd be surprised how much this adds to your top tension. So skip that completely when you're using the metallic threads. The threading path for the rest of it is completely the same. Not a huge thing there. The biggest thing is skipping that 3-hole thread guide.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, like you said, with different machines will have a different thread path,
Correct.
but it's just kind of getting some tension out of the way.
Correct.
That's
yeah.
the theory behind it, is
Yeah.
kind of get some tension out of the way.
Taking tension off of that. Okay, so let's have some fun, shall we?
Alrighty.
Where'd all my, oh, it's right here, blended in. Okay, so we are first starting off with the light gold metallic. Where are you going? You gonna come over here?
Yep, I'm coming.
Okay. Thank you. Oh, hello. All right, so this is, you good?
I'm good.
All right, so this is a nice light gold metallic, very shiny. I know it's probably hard to see on camera, but it's very shiny in person. And for this light gold, I'm going around this Journey panel. I love this panel. It's by Northcott. We also have these as well.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
Nice blend of color.
Well, I love anything that's a map, because I just always dream of traveling.
I love a map. It's beautiful. So we're going to do some faux stitch in the ditch around around Canada at this point. And I'm going to be using my handy dandy applique helper. I don't know if you've ever used one of these before, but this is really, really nice. For the machine that we have, it hooks onto our foot. It'll hook onto many feet of different machines as well. You just might have to put some masking tape in there to get it a little bit more secure to it. But I love that it's clear. It comes with this backing paper on. You just peel this paper off. It's just for protection and shipment. And it just peels off just like that.
And on the applique helper, it really will work almost any machine.
Yeah,
it doesn't
any
have to
machine.
be tight on the foot.
No.
So show them how it's loose.
So
on the
it
foot.
literally just slides right over and then drops down on your foot.
Yeah, so
I've got some
loose.
wiggle room here.
Yeah.
It's sliding around.
Yeah, so it can have some room.
But the biggest thing about this is it gives you nice control of the machine right down here at the surface. I'm holding this with 2 hands. I'm not holding anything else. But nice control of your machine down here at the surface. That gives you really nice the ability to do good stitch in the ditch with that. You can also have one hand up on your handle and one down here. Nice little grooves here for your thumb to fit in, and it gives you nice control when you're working. So I love that for stitch in the ditch.
So while you're going, because you're not really in the ditch, but you're going around like a kind of like an applique in sorts.
Exactly.
And so you're going to use it more as holding the applique down, but kind of giving that control too.
Right.
Because when I was doing it earlier, I noticed that made it a little bit easier having one hand down and one hand up.
Yeah. So I'm just working around this as I'm going, and you can take your time with it. I definitely, if you have a stitch regulator, increase your stitches per inch, because that's just easier when you're going slow around things like this. But it's like, I love the control that it gives me with both hands, or I can come down here, and 2-hand it, just like that around the surface or whatever I'm doing. I have a ruler base on as well. It gives me a nice flat surface to put this template on. But this applique helper is just lovely. And y'all know me, my background is computerized quilting, but I still have one of these for my computerized machine when I want to do a little bit of free motion around things like this. Because sometimes it's just faster to do it on your own. Just getting right around that. All the way until I get to a stopping point or whenever I run out of my thread space. Just like that. I think that's super nice.
Okay. Do we know the size of the opening of the... We'll look it up for you, though.
Yeah, so we had a question. That was good. The question was the size of the opening here. This is a little over 9/16 in diameter. So the foot on this machine is a 9/16 foot. from diameter from side to side, and this one has a little bit of wiggle room, so it's a little over 9/16
Okay.
of that, which should fit almost any machine. Just like that. See how easy that was? Right
Yeah,
around.
that's
That was
really
fast.
pretty.
Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, and it blends in really, really
And
good.
it just has that little bit of shine. Kind of separates it a tad bit from the background when you look at it from different angles. It kind of looks like it's popping up, even having that shine. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous in this area.
Yep.
But now we get to do more fun stuff.
Yeah, now you're going to do some background. So why don't you show them some of the stuff that you did,
Okay.
and then so they can get a little bit closer look at the metallic,
Okay.
because it's kind of hard to see down there.
Yeah. So this was with the rose gold metallic. Let me see if I can. Okay, there we go. This is from a couple weeks ago, but I was playing around still earlier this week. So this is with the rose gold metallic. I just did some different little background fills that we learned from the background fills video that we did with the Designs with Lions sketchbook. But it just has a beautiful shine to it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but a gorgeous shine here. And one of the little background fills that I want to do in the back of this panel, I'm going to use silver metallic for. And I'm going to do... You can see that. There we go. This one right here. This is this little peacock feather kind of meander. I'm going to do it a little bit more open, but it's just a nice background fill to do. It's just starting with a teardrop and then building on that over and over again. And once you get to maybe 3 or 4 builds, then you can jump down and start another teardrop and move from there. But you can do some fun stuff like ribbon candy and triangles. I just love the shine that it gives it. And then I started playing with this. Where's my other one? Oh, there's my feather. That was pretty. Just adds that little extra touch. How's it going, Diana?
I am getting you rethreaded, but you probably need to take over that
Okay.
part.
All right. Oh, pulling it through?
Yeah, pulling it through.
Okay. Uh-oh. I got caught there. I see it. It's all right. That's okay. Nothing like rethreading a machine on the fly. There we go. Nothing wrong with that. All right, I'm going to fix this real quick. Diana, you want to talk about these? Just point a few more things out. I'm going to fix this. It got out of my check spring assembly. I don't know if whenever y'all rethread your machine, if you've ever seen that happen, getting out of your check spring assembly. Man, oh man.
So we had a really good question about using sewer's aid on the metallic, and yes, you can definitely use that. We have something called Thread, which is similar to sewer's aid,
Yep.
and that does help make it glide through things and keep it from breaking. So yep, no, that's definitely something you can use.
Yeah. So Diana's going to point out a few more things on that block sampler.
Sorry, I made it hard for you to
You
rethread.
did make it a little bit more difficult for me to rethread this, but it's fine. I can handle it.
Nothing like a little challenge for you.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, and then I can also show them what we stitched already.
Oh, yeah. That's actually a great idea. Go ahead and do that. I'll
Alrighty.
get this threaded.
Sorry, this happens when you're live. We could just show you Corey rethreading, but
Let's
that might be
not.
boring. So he actually, let me see if I can get a little bit closer to this without bumping and grinding. You know what I meant, like hitting it.
Yes, Mom, I know what you meant.
So,
Good
sorry
work.
about the making you dizzy, but see, that gives you a lot closer view of what he did. I think when he was going around,
Just going around all the different continents.
yeah, going around Europe.
I wanted to
And
do
just how
something
it
a
gives
little
it
different.
just like a quick color. There we go. Fun. How you doing, Corey?
I'm done.
All right, I'm done making them dizzy.
Okay. Looks good.
Okay, here we go. Back over slowly.
So I'm going to start over here because these are the parts that I already have stitched around. So I can start kind of wherever I want. The biggest thing is you're wanting to start in a little bit of a space where it's not really seen. So maybe like in one of these little corners of this little section here. So I'm just going to start right here and pull up. Well, did I run out of bobbin thread too? Did this really happen all at one time? My Lanta. No, I didn't run out of bobbin thread, but it
You just cut it too short.
just
That
cut it
happens.
too
It just
short.
shows that we're just human, that we make mistakes too.
Yeah,
It's all good.
We're supposed to. There goes our video career down the drain. I think we're supposed to be professionals here. There we go. All right. So I've got my bobbin thread, my top thread, do a couple tie-off stitches here. Now, since I'm doing all this background work, you remember we were doing this around these pieces here, we had a much higher stitch count. Now I'm doing this background work. I'm back at 12 stitches per inch on my regulator. So I'm just going to start this up and start with that little teardrop design and then build on that. And you said you wanted this more open? Is that what you said? This one's for you. So a little bit open, and then you're getting to build off of that. And then you can kind of head the other way with it.
And come a little bit closer.
Sure. Wherever you want to go. And she said she wanted it nice and open, so I'm using my hopping foot as a good distance marker. Here, you want to have a tight teardrop there, but then use your hopping foot as your distance marker. So tight teardrop, and then hopping foot for your distance. Now remember, we've got that larger needle in here right now. Skipped a few thread guides and loosened that top tension, and my God, look at this. Isn't it gorgeous?
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And I'm just moving around. This is to kind of mimic the ocean, the waves, the water. You can build onto other pieces that you've already done to move into another section. And then tight teardrop. And then you can use your hopping foot as a good distance marker. If you kind of get caught in a corner, no big deal. Tight teardrop, do a couple of things here, and then you're out of that corner before you even know it. And this is a great background fill, y'all. Amazing background fill. And it's fast. It is so, so fast. And just working around this. Start to go this way with this one. And just like that. And look at this metallic.
Back on the same one.
I think that's working now. We had a little bit of a technical issue. I think we're back together in this standpoint. Maybe. Are we here? Are we good? Oh gosh, I hit the camera. We're good? Okay. What happened? Diana, what'd you do? Did you unplug a wire?
No, I didn't do anything.
She was so busy looking at these beautiful backgrounds here.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, we're all good?
Yeah,
okay,
I think we're good now.
So back to it. That was weird. Gotta love being live. How does the news do it? I tell you. Well, the news has a little bit more infrastructure than we do here at Linda's Electric Quilters, but just a simple, nice background fill here. Just like this. And I'm just building on this one here. And I can go into this section. Come back the other way. Sorry, going the wrong direction here. Sorry. Just working through this, and you can see I'm taking it a little bit slower. Slow and steady. Just like that. You can come around and wrap it this direction, tight teardrop. That way they kind of look like they're going the other way now. And I put myself into a corner here. No big deal. You kind of just echo inside of it and work your way out of it. And I'm going to actually head back the other direction. I've gotten off of the ones that I actually had stitched. So, but just filling up these tight sections, you want to put a little tiny one in there to do it, you can. Just like that. Isn't that pretty?
Yeah, that turned out really pretty.
I like the look of that.
Yeah. We'll kick the machine out of the way, and we'll get a little bit closer look. And then just to kind of go over. Look how pretty that metallic. This is the silver metallic that he did.
Silver metallic here on this Journey panel, the Journey map panel.
Turned out so good. It looks so good. Now I can't wait for you to finish it for me.
Wait, what?
Yep.
You get to finish it. I gave you the tips and tricks.
The tips and tricks.
Now you get to finish it.
Got it, got it. Okay, well, let's go over, and I think we should give away some stuff.
I think we should.
Answer questions, give away some things.
I love giveaways.
That kind of thing.
I love giveaways. I love them so much.
So keep enjoying looking at that for just a second. We're going to kick back over.
Oh my goodness, stars everywhere, confetti everywhere. Oh my goodness.
Well, I don't know what happened to the video, so sorry if there was the interruption. If it was when it's live and they had the interruption, so hopefully everything else is okay.
No idea what happened there, but oh well.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see.
Sometimes. What you got?
Alrighty, so using in the bobbin. So let's go over the tips one more time because we have some people that joined later.
Okay.
Just real quick.
So you've got, I think it ended up being 6 total tips.
Yeah.
First one we're looking at is doing a polyester thread in your bobbin. Okay, we're using, for this instance, we use bottom line, 60 weight. Just nice to have a little bit of that thinner polyester. Second thing would be to definitely look at loosening your top tension and your bobbin tension because you have to do them at the same time.
Yep.
And then third one would be to skip the 3-hole thread guide that you have on your machine. If you don't,
If
just
you
kind
missed
of
that part of the
adapt.
video, then just kind of go back. It's all there.
Right. What's my next one? Fourth one would be using a bigger needle. So the one that we used was a 5.0 or a size 21 needle. For a long arm machine, if you have a sewing machine, most sewing machines have a sewing.
Metallic.
See, this is what happens when the video breaks. Then I got to figure out what's going on. A metallic needle, and the thing about having a bigger needle, it has a bigger eye in the needle, which gives it more play for the thread to work through. Next one would be, I guess that actually ends up being 5, and then the 5th one would be a thread net.
Yeah,
on
the thread net.
Thread net on the metallic thread to keep it together without it sliding underneath the cone and getting caught in your
and
thread holder.
everything that we showed you tonight, we actually do carry on our website.
Yes.
So it's longarmsupplies.net. We carry it all. And like we were telling you guys at the beginning, Corey kind of mastered how to use a metallic without having issues on our machine. And we know that no matter what your machine is, you just probably have to make some few little changes and you can have that same
But
awesome,
it's so
beautiful
worth
look.
It. It's
is.
so pretty, y'all. It's so pretty. I can't wait to get home and play
What's
with
the
it
name
some
of the
more.
panel again?
So the panel that we were quilting on is the Journey Map. We have that on our website as well. Fabric panels, Journey Map.
Who's that by again?
It's by Northcott.
Okay,
It's a
Northcott.
beautiful fabric.
Yeah, it's really
Northcott,
pretty.
Northcott puts out some beautiful fabrics. If you
So.
haven't had a chance to look at them, they're gorgeous.
Let's see.
What else you got? I feel like there was something I was going to say.
You know, I think we had customer that was having a little problem with skip stitches with metallic, but I think that would probably, the thread net might help that, the way it's threaded. Or
I had the same thing, actually. When I first started, skip stitches on that top tension was too tight. That's what really caused me a big thing there.
Got it.
So I loosened that because my bobbin and my top were not talking together very well. Because I loosened the bobbin tension thinking that would fix my problem. It did not. So then I loosened the top tension and then it started stitched beautifully.
Yeah.
When your tensions aren't in alignment or in sync, they definitely will give you some skip stitches. Also having that bigger needle will
bigger
help that
needle's
as well.
important.
Because if that thread gets caught in the eye of the needle, when it's stitching, it's just going to stop, give you that skip stitch, and then finally forces its way through. You get a couple stitches, then the thread breaks.
Yeah, and then,
And
you
so
know, the
that'll
comment
happen.
about using the sewer's aid, that is something that we have used, or Linda used to use with metallic. When she used our Easy thread, and it helps just keep it it helps it glide through. So if you still do all that and you still have a little bit of breakage, just throw some of that Easy thread on there,
Yeah.
or a sewer's aid type of thing.
Definitely those earlier metallics had that problem with that, having some type of sewer's aid or ease thread on it. These
This
new
one-
ones by Superior, I'm telling y'all, I don't know. They must have changed the formula. I don't know that for sure, so don't put that in the open. I have no idea for sure. But they stitch beautifully now, and it's
Cool.
gorgeous.
Alrighty, so we have giveaways?
We do have
Did you put the
giveaways.
survey link down there?
The survey link is below. So in the description link below the video, we will be doing a giveaway starting this evening. It is live right now, and it goes until this Sunday, May 16th at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Yep.
And we are going to be giving away 4 cones. I upped it
Four.
up on you. 4 cones.
Oh, yeah, it was 3.
It was 3. I changed it to 4. 4 cones to 4 lucky winners. You each get 1 each, not 4 each, of the Superior Metallic
So one
thread.
for you,
Yep,
one for you,
one for
one
you,
for you.
and one for you. So we have that. Along with the thread going out, you will also receive something else in the package. You also didn't know this either, but I'm doing it anyway. Go me. You will also be getting a gift card to our store.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, look at here.
Yes. So you'll also be getting a little e-gift card to our store that you can use online or in store as our big celebration for our 1 year here on After Hours.
Okay, I'll let it
See,
slide.
I can get
for the
away with
1
that.
year.
It's the 1 year. So you
I was gonna
get
say
a,
I'll take it out of his check, but I'll let that one slide. Since it's our 1 year anniversary, so
you will win
that's
a
awesome.
cone of thread and a e-gift card to our store that you can use online or in store.
Awesome.
Which will
well,
be
that's
great.
really good.
So we have
That's a
4
good-
lucky
that's
winners.
That's a good 1 year anniversary.
That's a great 1 year anniversary.
We'll
gift.
celebrate it with you. Yay!
So description link, the link is in the description below. Click on that link. It'll take you to the fill out form. You just need name, email, phone number, I think, is all it asks for.
Yeah, and if for
then
some
submit.
reason the link doesn't work, we're going to get that fixed and taken care of because it says it's not working.
Is it not? I just did it. Oh, well.
We will make sure that's
I'll
taken
fix
care
it
of in
if
the
it
next
isn't.
15 minutes.
Yeah, we'll make sure it's done.
We'll double check it.
Yeah, so refresh it in a second. But other than that, good
Alrighty.
team. I think that was fun.
Yeah, that was
So
fun.
we hope you enjoyed learning how to master metallics here with us. We will see you next time here at After Hours on Linda's Electric Cultures. Bye.
Bye.